Today, Mayor Hogsett announced plans to give more transparency and accountability to questions that are asked every time an IMPD officer has to use force to make an arrest or quell a situation.
Normally, I show respect to officers.
Protesters chanted in the streets at 62nd and Michigan Road, calling for more accountability in the wake of the fatal police action shooting last week of Drejon Reed, whom an officer said ran from him and pulled a gun and fired after he was tased by a stun gun. Later this summer, IMPD will start equipping its street officers with body cameras to record encounters with the public, and by the end of the year launch a new police use of force review board, which will include appointed members of the community.
In the matters that rise before it, this board will look at not just firearms cases, but other types of cases as well, such as physical altercations or the use of a taser.
The Use of Force Review Board will include an IMPD captain and a peer officer and 3 members of IMPD's academy staff, plus 3 community members nominated by the mayor, the president of the City County Council, and IMPD.
There'll be a prerequisite, so they'll have to go through something the equivalent of like the civilian police academy along that line. So they'll be trained up to understand what the officers go through and kind of things that they're dealing with, so they're better informed when making those decisions. So they'll come up with a vote and they'll make a recommendation to me. I ultimately decide what happens to that, depending on if a discipline is involved. Depending on how much time that discipline is, that would then go to the merit board as well.
Fraternal Order of Police President Rick Snyder said his group has been asking for body cameras for more than a year. Quote, "We are grateful for such action," said Snyder. And as far as a use of force review board, quote, "We are not opposed to civilian review."
Let's be cautious and be willing to sit down and really discuss what the issues are, what are the concerns of the community, how can we help. I'm always willing to listen.
In 2017, in the wake of the Aaron Bailey shooting, IMPD began more implicit bias training and non-confrontational solution training. That happened after 2 police officers shot Bailey to death. He was an unarmed motorist, but they thought he was going for a gun. In downtown Indianapolis, Russ McQuaid, CBS 4 News.